Considering a new Toyota Tacoma but waiting for the 4th gen? Should you wait? Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Pretty good here. Are you considering a new Toyota Tacoma, but are you waiting for the 4th generation? And the big question is, should you really wait? What are you going to get? And how long is that wait? Well, you know, it's amazing to me, first of all, people that are going out and buying the next year of the Toyota Tacoma when they have a recent year. You know, I thought I was the only one that did that, but apparently I'm not. I hear a lot of people with a 2019 or 2020 Tacoma that are actually trading in for 2021. It's amazing. So I'm not alone. Makes me feel better. But should you wait if you're kind of on the edge, but you know there's a 4th gen coming? Well, first of all, the quick answer is no, but why? Well, honestly, the 4th gen is probably not going to be out for another 3 or 4 years, something like that, right? So if you're kind of teetering on the edge right now with your current Tacoma, can you wait for 3 or 4 years? I mean, maybe you can, but honestly, if you buy one now, you're probably going to be ready for another one in 3 or 4 years anyway. So I wouldn't wait. I'd go out and get it now. But why? Why? Well, first of all, people I think that when this new model comes out, there are going to be more options on it, right? I'm not sure what more options there could be. I mean, there could be a heads-up display, you know, where that speedometer is right in front of you on the dash or on the windshield. That would be pretty cool. But do we really think Toyota's going to put that in the Tacoma? I know they have it in some of their higher-end other vehicles, but I'd be shocked if they put it in the Tacoma, at least early on. And that's the thing. The way Toyota seems to work is when they come out with new generations, they give you the minimum, kind of the latest, but not the greatest, right? And then they add things to it as that generation ages. But it makes sense, right? They have to keep putting some new things in to entice new buyers, right? So that next Gen 4 is probably not going to have the latest and greatest stuff in it. It's just going to have what's in it right now or when it comes out. Next up, better fuel economy. You know, I think everybody is thirsting, although nobody wants to talk about it, but thirsting for better fuel economy. Now, it is a truck. So first of all, you really can't expect tons of gas mileage or improvements in fuel economy. You might see maybe 2 to 3 miles per gallon, something like that, just so Toyota can say they've improved fuel economy. But honestly, to think that they're going to come out with something that's earth-shattering like 35 miles per gallon, maybe 40, that's not going to happen. I mean, unless they mount a sail in the bed or something, it's just not going to happen. I don't think it's realistic to think. So if you're waiting for this huge mileage increase, I don't think it's going to happen. The hybrid. Now, this can be a plus or a minus. Now, when I say hybrid, I mean either some sort of 4-cylinder turbo with some sort of electric motor or something, some kind of battery option, again, trying to increase fuel economy. Is Toyota going to do that? Probably not the electric version. I really can't see that happening. I can see a 4-cylinder turbo. And eventually, I think the 6-cylinder is probably going to go away. So if you wait, you might be really disappointed, right? You might be expecting some kind of a 6-cylinder turbo, right? Or maybe going with a Gen 4 6-cylinder. Well, if they do away with it, you're not going to be able to buy it. Now, I do think that they're going to handle it in the same way that I imagine they're going to handle the Tundra, and that is they're going to come out with some other version for better fuel economy while still offering the big giant gas-loving 8-cylinder 5.7. But that 5.7 is going to go away eventually. And it'll be interesting to see if they continue with a V6 Tacoma once the Tundra is out there with its smaller option replacing ultimately the 5.7. So you may not be able to get your 6-cylinder if you wait. What about body style? You know, I've mentioned in other videos that I can see the Tacoma kind of going the way of the Hilux or the Helix. I think they're going to take some styling cues from that truck. They're going to combine them with the current Toyota Tacoma, and you're going to have some kind of a mishmash, right? Because I think their goal ultimately is to have one line, right? Why produce the Hilux over there and the Tacoma over there? Why not just produce one, right? Then you have all the same parts. You don't have to have 50 million different body panels. You can do it all in one, and that's a cost savings move. I suspect that that's what Toyota is going to do, and I think that the current look of what we have now is going to become more Hilux-like, right? So if you're not a fan of that truck, you may not have a choice if you wait for that 4th gen, because I really believe it's going to be a mix-up of the two. Reliability. You know, I think a lot of the reason that people buy the Toyota Tacoma is its reputation for reliability, right? Now, the 4th gen is going to be a new truck. It's going to be untested as far as out there with you and me and how we really use the truck. Now, that's not to say that they're not going to put it through its paces, right? I mean, they're going to do their testing and their due diligence and all that. But true testing is when it comes out in the market. That's why everybody always says, don't buy a first model year, which I did with my Jeep Gladiator right out there, right? I mean, I was the test dummy. I bought the first model year and I had some gremlins, right? And I think it's going to be the same way with the 4th gen Tacoma. It's going to come out and there's going to be some bugs, some things that have to be worked out. Because until that next gen truck is out there in the market, in the real world, being used how people really use it, you know, dumping a cup of coffee on the shifter, splashing something up on the radio, you know, all the kind of crazy stuff that people do, it's going to be untested. So you're going to take a little bit of a chance that you may not have a reliable truck. Are you willing to do that? Now, of course, you could wait until the 2nd year of the 4th gen, but that puts you another year out. So now you're somewhere between 4 and 5 or even 6 years out. Can you really wait that long? I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here, kind of talk about that a little bit because, you know, we've got the next gen Tundra. It's coming soon, we think. Who knows? And right after that, according to an engineer that I spoke with at Toyota, is going to be the Tacoma. And when I say right after that, it's typically 3-4 years that it takes before they come out with that next gen. And I suspect that's the way it's going to be with the Toyota Tacoma. So leave a comment, let me know. Are you on the cusp? Are you trying to consider or trying to decide whether you should wait for that 4th generation Tacoma? Or are you willing to just get what's out there now? I'd be curious to know. And maybe you have already. Leave a comment, let me know. Also, real quick, if you're interested, I have 2 other channels now. The first is RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator, sitting right out there, a 1st year truck. And second, RobMotive Civic, which is all about my adventures with the Honda Civic Sport Hatch and the Honda Civic Type R. Check those out, subscribe if you wouldn't mind. Also, don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.